Hello, and welcome back. I am Melissa, and this is Crafty Mom Creations. So I haven't posted anything in 2 weeks. If you watched my last video, you know that I had some scans at the hospital coming up and March break. That's all over and done with. My scans came back good, so I have no concerns there. Neither does the doctor, and March break was a lot. I did get some crocheting done, but I didn't get any filming done because I don't know if you guys have kids or not, but trying to film anything with 5 children running around is impossible. So I have my box here of completed stuff. I also have some stuff out in the living room I've been working on the last couple days, and I'll show you those as well. So let's get into it. So this box is basically all the stuff I've done since Christmas, minus the Christmas patterns I did. So if you saw the interview with my son, this was his idea. He called it, what did he call it? He called it the flamingo. No, not the flamingo. It is a flamingo. Flamigo, because it's supposed to, I don't know. It was his idea. I thought it turned out cute. It's a little bit of a add-on from my flamingo pattern, which we will also be doing shortly. And I know at the end of the last video I said we were going to do the adding crochet sleeves to the t-shirt. I am in full market prep mode. I don't have time to do that right now, so we'll get around to it once my markets calm down. I have 2 coming up, one April 11th at Float Your Fanny down the Ganny in Port Hope, and then we are doing the grilled cheese challenge again this year in Etobicoke, downtown at the lakeshore. So I'm prepping for those, and they're both really big festivals, so I'm under the crunch time now. So the flamingo that my son decided to design. We're also going to be doing a video of putting Phoebe back together because she's unfortunately in pieces in my storage locker at the moment because some of the wood broke, because my kids don't handle things appropriately. So flamingo. This was a pattern test. This one's not done. This one needs a little nose and a mouth yet. And this was the bunny. And I'll put in the video somewhere who the pattern test was for because I can't remember right now. It was a while ago. So little ballerina kitty and bunny. And they are super cute. Super easy to work up too. This was supposed to be, I'm not sure why it's in there, but this was supposed to be a unicorn, and I make 3D printed horns, but of course my kids love to touch everything once I've finished them, and before I could get her hair and tail on, they snapped the horn on me. So I think hubby and I are gonna have to go back and see about making the pin that holds it. It's like a screw. I'll put in a picture, a quick little video of them. It's a screw, and it screws on, and there's like a little plate underneath, and they snapped it, so we need to figure out how to reinforce that screw part. And then we have some little pigs, and these are free patterns. I will do my best to find all the patterns I used and put them in the comments for you. And then we have a little elephant. I'm really concentrating on little things because they do sell much better than the bigger items, but I still do big items too, of course. And then we have a fluffy spider. This is with Feels Like Bliss. These are probably my absolute favorite makes. They're so cute, and I want to make an army of them. And the eyes are so pretty too. And then we have my Rocket Man. He is my pattern. I am not done him yet. Again, I'm in full market prep mode, and I'm not even thinking about my patterns, and I probably should be. What else do we have here? Stitch. He doesn't belong in this box. He belongs on my bed because he's not for sale. And then my daughter has tried to claim this, but I'm not letting her because she already has a ton of stuffies on her bed that I have made already. But she is a snuggler, so she's not stuffed inside. She's so super cute. The yarn is, oh, it's over here somewhere. Oh, I can't see the label. I'm pretty sure it's Bernat blanket of some sort, ombre maybe. And she's got nice big eyes. She's so cute. And then my rocket ship from my pattern. The tutorial is on my channel. And then what else do we have in here? Dumpster fire. I have to make a ton more of these because these sell really, really well. So this is what the unicorn kind of should have looked like. She still needs blush, and I guess this box isn't quite done because a lot of them need blush and face details yet. Cute little tail. I love these bright colors. And this is the horn. And it just, hopefully I can do this without breaking the stem. So there's a little screw, and you just screw it on. There we go. A couple more fuzzy spiders. I did this one a little bit differently. Did some details with yarn, and these ones have the big eyes. I think I made a mistake when I bought these eyes. They're supposed to be sinker eyes. They absolutely do not sink in properly. The backs are not right. My fault for not paying attention to that. And then we have a capybara. I can tell you for sure this is the Friendly Red Foxes pattern. It's a free pattern on her website, and it is adorable. They sell really, really well for me. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mushy babies, or mushy boys. They all need some face details, but there are 10 of those. I was going to do them as keychains, but they're a little bit bigger than I wanted them to be for keychains. And then we have this I was playing around with. It is a sunflower cow, little one. I believe I just used a free pattern for a cow and then added some details. And we have a couple pickles, one who doesn't have a sign yet. My derpy pickles. 2 of those done. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big strawberries. You can see the fluffies are still on them. I haven't cleaned them up yet. And then we have a half-done cow. He needs eyes. I'm not sure I like this pattern. That's why I only did one. It was a free pattern I found on Pinterest, but I'll put it in. Not 100% sure if I want to continue with making these patterns, but we'll see. See maybe first how it sells. And then I have a snake pattern I tried out. It was also another free pattern. I feel like I want to stitch this kind of like this, because otherwise it looks kind of weird. Like the head is way bigger than the body. And I followed the pattern properly, so I don't know. I thought the head was cute. That's why I did it in the first place. Oh, we have another pig. A cute little swirly tail. And oh, there's another mushroom and another one, so that's 12. Oh, 13. Is there any more in here? 14. 15. Oh my goodness. 15. 16. I think that's it now. 16. 16 in total. So these are orange, pink, purple, blue down there. They all need blush. So 16 mushrooms. Mushy boys. And then we have, these are keychains. I have to put the keychains on still, but whales. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep, pink and teal and purple. And we got some gray ones. Orange. Same color tops as the mushrooms because it's kind of like assembly lining them. Oh my goodness. We'll put all the whales here. Just toss them in there when I find them. Oh, the whales. I did 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's more than that. 5. Yeah, there was 5. Oh, there's another green whale. But I also did black ones. And I put white embroidered eyes on for killer whales. And I have 5 of them. And they will be keychains. And then I did 2 bees. 1 in purple and 1 in yellow. I think I did a couple mini ones. Where are they? There's one. And oh, there's another pink whale. So 2 little mini bees. They will be keychains as well. I have to make an order for eyes soon because I'm running out a lot of sizes. Oh, there's another whale. And then I did a bunch of ladybugs. So I think I did 2 of each color. So green, teal, or like mint green, purpley, blue, and another blue one, another purple one, and another pink one, oh, and a pink one, and a green one, lots of them. So there are 8, my goodness, 8 ladybugs, and these are a free pattern. They are all from Jade, of course, because I love her patterns. And then we have 1, 2, 3, did more than 3. 3, oh, I did 3? No. Oh, there's another whale. Little yellow one. Oh, I did more than 3. No, there's 4 here. 4 strawberries for keychains. I'll have my kids put all the keychains on. They like helping out, so give them a job. They do the keychains. And then I have little possums. And I have 4 of them. They're so cute. And I believe these are a free pattern from Loops and Knots. Oh, and we have another little pink elephant. He's a little lopsided, isn't he? I have to fix that. And now, what do we have here? We have, where are the other ones? I made a bunch of these. Oh, they're on my desk because they need eyes. I have 5 of these ninjas. and I cut these out with my Cricut and then used HTV vinyl from my Cricut to put those on. And I have 5 of these, and this is just free-handed. I was trying to think of stuff for boys, so I have 5 ninjas. And now for what took me the better part of last week are a pattern from Hook Snooks. I'm obsessed with these bears. Look at how cute they are. Look at it, so cute. And I made this one. And then I made the duck. And then I made the frog. And then I did the strawberry. And then I did the bee. So I made all of these last week while I was anxiously waiting for my scan results to come back in. And they absolutely helped with the anxiety. It helped. So, 5 teddy bears. I'm absolutely doing more of these because I'm absolutely in love with them. Oh, and I thought I did 5 possums. So, Nook's Hooks. She is fantastic. And I love watching her YouTube videos as well. So, they can go back in the box. So, oof, Fluffy's all over me now. Alright, so that's what I did last week. Now I have stuff I started yesterday out on the couch, which we will go take a look at in a few minutes. I do have to, oh, my battery's almost dead, but I do have an appointment in about 45 minutes. So, can probably show you what I'm up to out there before I go to my appointment. It's a virtual appointment, so it's not that big of a deal. I don't have to go anywhere this time. It's not for me, it's for my kid. And he doesn't need to be there, so let's move out to the couch. So we made it to the couch. I have a disaster here. My sweater is all inside out and everything else, but it's a mess over here. Thankfully I'm home alone. Kids are at school, hubby's at work, so I can make a mess as long as it's cleaned up before they get home and get into it. So what I've been doing this week at least is market prep, of course, but instead of like assembly line, because I do mostly just crochet on the couch while the kids watch TV, or we watch TV during the day, usually on the couch. So I don't want to be having like a big pile of yarn because my kids, they love what I do. They want to touch everything. If one of my daughters are sitting beside me on the couch, they're playing with the yarn as I'm working with it. So I don't want to have like a ton of yarn out here, because especially during market prep, I tend to just leave it and go to the next thing. Like you can see that box right there already. I've started a mess. So I'm kind of trying something different where I work with a couple colors at a time. So I happen to grab these 2 colors first, and this one's almost gone now. It was a full skein, and this one was almost a full skein, but I grabbed those 2 first. So this is kind of like a color challenge at this point. I started off with those 2 colors, and I did a cow. She's not done yet. She's gonna be a grape cow, and right now I'm not happy with it. I'm not sure what it is. If you know what it is, other than the arms being too short, let me know in the comments. But she still needs horns, and she's a grape cow, so I want to make some grape horns, maybe a bag, because right now I don't like her. And as I'm looking at it, the snout is off too. I'll have to fix that. Yeah, it's off to the left. We'll fix that. Some maybe eye details. I was trying to sink the eyes in this morning. Sink them in to give her a little more something, but the yarn kept snapping, so I'm going to have to use some acrylic yarn to do that. So we have the cow, and she's done in the 2 purples. And then I went on to axolotls. These are all from, no, not all from Jade. Crochet Grows pattern. I've mentioned hers before. So 2 axolotls. These sell really, really well. I usually, for this size, sell them for 10, and they go like crazy. Instead of putting it back in that box, because I'm working out of that box, I'm gonna put them over there. And then I made owls, which turned out really, really cute. I feel like I need to put some V's on the bellies just to give them a little more owl look, I guess. But these are a free YouTube tutorial by Crochet Crafts by Jana. She's fantastic as well. I watch a lot of her videos. So, and then I was looking for something else because I do still have a little bit of the purples there, and everybody was watching our shows last night. Like, we all watch a couple different shows as a family. 911, Chicago Fire, and The Rookie. We've been watching it for years, and all the kids are into them, so I didn't want to get up and disturb everybody going looking for different yarns. So I found a free pattern on Instagram for little cupcakes. Now, I did not follow the pattern completely. This is the first one I did, and I ended up doing like the back loops only around the bottom here to get it to like sit. And I wanted big eyes because I'm going to add a little bit of white detail and maybe some blush if I can get it in there. You can see like there's not a whole lot of room. My son thought it was a crab, so I was like, okay, it's cute, but we don't know it's a cupcake. I'm going to put a cherry on top yet. So I did another one and adjusted the pattern again and added some more length in the bottom of the cupcake. I think that looks better. I think I put the eyes too low to get the blush in there, so we will continue to get it where I want it to be. And then what else did I do? Well, after the kids went to bed, I brought out 2 more colors. So we have this one, which is unfortunately a discontinued color from Sweet Snuggles Light, and this was color number S11. I guess it didn't have a name. Usually they do somewhere. Oh, Dusty Mint Malty, but I got it on clearance, $7. And then the color I chose to go with it is just like the Sweet Snuggles Light Mint. So now I'm working on those 2 colors. I'm still looking for another pattern to do a little bit more with those 2 purples, but we're getting through them. Here are the axolotls I did. I haven't put eyes on this one yet. I am going to embroider the eyes because I'm running out of the sizes that work right now. So we have 2 axolotls. A little baubles on the bottom. And then I have started on another owl. So that's where I am so far. I will continue to update during the week, but that's kind of where I'm at right now. Hello again. It has been a couple weeks since I have videoed anything. I got sick. I'm still kind of stuffed up. It's been 2 weeks and it won't go away. But I did have my market, and I wanted to add that to this video before I started my next market prep video. And I've already kind of started prepping, so that'll be the next video. Anyways, so the Float Your Fanny was cold. It was very, very cold. And it didn't go too bad. There was another crocheter directly across from me in their like market area, but there were tons of people. Everybody was super nice, of course. So let's get down to the brass tacks. The fee was quite high for this one. I actually debated not doing it because I wasn't sure how it was going to go because it was the first time going. But this town is very special to my husband and I. It's Port Hope, and we wanted to try it out, and we did. I brought, let me see here, approximately $7,000 worth of inventory with me. And the fee was $175. That is the most I have ever paid for any market, and I was not impressed with that based on where they put us, the amount of people that were there, and what some of the other vendors paid, as I did have a chat with my neighbors, of course. My neighbor had done the Float Your Fanny before, and she only paid $125. So I was a little upset that they were charging vendors different amounts of money, and I don't even know what it was based off of. So we are considering doing it again next year. We're not too sure. So $7,000 worth of inventory, and we sold $905 worth of plushies. So it wasn't a bad day considering how much we made. But we did have a little finagle where my boys weren't supposed to be at the show with us, but they ended up coming because they couldn't go to their dad's. So more food costs, more travel costs, because we had to take 2 vehicles. And Port Hope is about an hour from us. Gas prices are ridiculous. I don't know about anybody else, but I paid $1.88 this morning for a liter of gas, per liter of gas. My van usually costs about $60, $70 to fill. I filled it this morning from a quarter tank, and it was over $100. I was disgusted. Anyways, best sellers. Axolotls. I brought 12 of them, and I sold all 12. I have made a couple more since then because the show was a couple weeks ago. Again, I got sick and I just did not have the energy to film and keep up with everything else going on with the kids and all that. So axolotls were absolutely my #1 seller. I sold all of them. I did mystery bags this time, and I sold them for $6.50, and I put turtles in them. Different turtles. I had strawberry turtles, lemon turtles, all kinds of different little turtles. I sold them for $6.50, and I had 8 of them, and I sold all of them. So mystery bags were a really good hit, and it was the first time I've done them, so I was impressed. So definitely going to do mystery bags for my next market. My next market is the grilled cheese challenge in Etobicoke. And we did the grilled cheese festival last year, and we made $1,900, and my spot fee was only $135. So much better. Very excited to be doing that again this year. We had an excellent time there. The kids had fun too, so very excited for that one. So what else sold really well? I have all my list here that my daughter wrote down as we were selling things. My apologies, I'm still very stuffed up. Axolotls, absolutely a good seller. And Triceratops. I'll put a picture in for my Triceratops. What else sold very well? Dumpster fires, of course. I always bring tons of them with me. Keychains sold very well. They always sell well. I sell them for the smaller ones, $5, bigger ones, $10. The bigger ones are more like a backpack buddy. Mystery bags, Triceratops, axolotl, anything on a swing sold super well. And I did give one away free since the people directly across from us were friends with my husband, who works sometimes in Port Hope for his job. So we ended up giving one of them a free one. the scuba shark. I don't know if you watched my video with the interview with my son about the scuba shark that's been around for years. That finally sold. So we were super happy that the scuba shark finally found a home. Possum keychains sold really, really well. I sold 1, 2, 3, 4, and I brought 6. So 4 of 6 sold. Another really good seller was Nooks Hooks Bears in Hoodies. I have this one done and this one, because these are the two. This is not quite done. I still have to do the little duck bill and the eyes on this one, but this exact same one sold in these colors, the dark brown and the yellow. And then this one, same colors, also sold, so I did do another one. They were really, really popular. I sold them for $25. I think that was a good price, because I actually whipped these up fairly quickly. Those were pretty good sellers for bigger items. Hanging axolotl, hanging chicken, hanging anything is a good thing to do. We sold some one-off things, like I had a kiwi turtle and a sunflower cow unicorn. They sold. You'll probably see some of the stuff that I'm talking about previously in the video earlier. So that, I think, is everything that is of mentionables. So a little bit more about the Float Your Fanny. Basically, this is a town-wide event where people go down the river that flows through town, either on a kayak or a handmade, home-built raft, and it takes them a couple hours to get from the start to the finish. And where we were placed, this is part of my problem with this, is that there's 2 sides to the river, of course. And if it's flowing down through town this way, we had such a problem trying to find out where to get into, where to park to unload and everything, because they had roads all shut down, and the people at the roadblocks had no idea where to go. It took me half an hour of driving around through these around these roadblocks to try and find the entrance. The communication was absolutely terrible. Nobody knew what was going on. Nobody knew who knew what was going on. So 2 sides to the river. Along this one side, where most of the people were a lot of like information booths from the town. Different churches, the high school, different companies that are in town, and there was a very few select vendors selling things. Now, there's a bridge that went over the river where people could stand and watch them come down just by the finish line. We were on the other side of the river, basically in the bush. There was a small walkway, and they had vendors on one side, vendors on the other side, and directly behind me was forest. There was stands further down from us on the same side of the river, but most of the people who were there were staying on the other side of the river. I don't think they knew that there was another side with more vendors, more seating, more viewing area, because everybody was watching these people go down the river on these handmade rafts, which was hilarious. I think my husband got some video, and I will insert it here for you. And I will also put it
to the finish line. Definitely pick the right line through those rocks.
So I'll show you the video of where they put us, and I didn't get a whole lot of footage because trying to get set up with 5 kids, plus me and my husband. It was chaos, like the worst possible situation. It was cold, it was muddy, it was fairly windy. Thankfully, I did get some extra weights from my table lady. And one of my bins didn't even get unpacked and put out. And I'm standing there going, why does everything look so bare? Like, I have $7,000 worth of inventory. I have 3 tables. This should be packed. So somehow or another, with the kids helping put stuff out, a completely full bin got just put behind the tent, which I never do. I always put my bins underneath the table. And as we were packing up, we were getting the bins back out, and I open it, and it's completely full of stuffies. So my boys aren't as used to setting up and tearing down as my girls are, because my boys usually, and I don't do this on purpose, but they're usually at their dad's when we do market. So it's usually just me, hubby, and the girls, and we know what we're doing. We've done this so many times now that we can just crank everything out within 45 minutes. We were actually late setting up this time because of the chaos. Everybody wants to do something particular. Everybody's arguing. It was chaos. So hopefully the boys get more used to it as they're at more shows with us, and we start to get the packing and unpacking down pat. So that is all from me today. I'm actually going to rest my voice a little bit because I just had a coughing fit and I don't want to do that again. So I will see you hopefully next week. Later this afternoon, I am going to start filming my next market prep video for you. And I also am going to do another paid versus free video, but market prep edition. So I will see you then. You have a great one. Bye.